What's up, guys? We haven't done a video like this in a little while, but we're going to be going through a ton of new music, and we're going to be doing it pretty freaking quickly. So, I have written down all the music from the last couple weeks that I want to cover and that you guys want me to cover because I asked on Twitter. I have 37 seconds on the clock, if you guys can see that. Because last time I did this, we did 30 seconds. Most of y'all said I liked how quick the takes were, but 30 seconds was a little too short. Everyone else was like 45 seconds would be too long. So we're going with my lucky number, 37. If you want to know the songs that are covered in this video, if you want to know the timestamps for those songs, it's all in the description down below, okay? I'm pretty good about doing that. I don't always do it, but I'm pretty good about doing it. So give this video a like if you appreciate that. Click around if you're only interested in hearing about a few of these things. There's a lot to talk about between, I don't know, Tenille Towns and the Cadillac 3 and this new Sam Hunt single. So we'll see where it all falls, but let's get going, guys. Let's get going. First song is Boys by Muscadine Bloodline. Okay, I really like Muscadine Bloodline. It's a duo, if you haven't heard of them before. They have really unexpected rhythms, cadences. They just do things slightly out of the box in a way that I really enjoy. I think they're from Mississippi. I don't know where they're from. They're from somewhere in the South, obviously. But the song Boys is cool because it's a song about jealousy, but instead of the guy being like jealous of the fact that the girl chose some other guy, he's really singing to the other guy and being like, we could have been boys, but you're with her, so ultimately we can't be friends. And that's just unexpected, I feel like. Wow, that was fast. Next one, LA by Kelsea Ballerini.
I've got some famous friends that I could call, but I don't know if I'm cool enough.
Okay, this song, like almost everything Kelsea Ballerini releases, is a pop song, but I think LA might be my favorite lyric I've ever heard from Kelsea Ballerini. I think that in it, she's basically questioning, like, do I want to sell out? Do I want to be here in LA? She's kind of in this moment of insecurity that I think is revealing about the pressure she feels to sort of play the game, be famous, and kind of wondering, am I being fake? Would I get sucked into this scene here? Do I want these people to like me, or would I rather stay in? It's kind of a nice tortured soul pop girl LA moment. Okay, Hard to Forget by Sam Hunt is the next one. I'm going to give myself double time on this one. You've got a cold heart and a cold heart. This song is going to be controversial. It's going to be very notable. So Sam Hunt in this song samples There Stands the Glass by Webb Pierce, who's like classic country star. You've seen pictures of him in the nudie suits, very flashy guy. And this song is about him having trouble forgetting this girl. And so instead of playing Hard to Get, she's Hard to Forget. It's a fun little lyrical wordplay. There's a lot of writers on this song, from Luke Laird to Shane McAnally to Josh Osborne, Sam Hunt, all the original people that were, involved in Webb Pierce's song. People are going to be angry that he is sampling a classic country star and turning it into this big hip-hop, thick beat. And I get that. Look, this sounds even poppier and trappier somehow than Body Like a Back Road, and it's got a sample in it. But I kind of feel like it is the most effective, best, catchiest song. It's certainly better than Kinfolk's. I would rather hear something provocative, edgy, annoying even. I feel like that's what pop music is about, and let's be clear, this is a pop song, than Kinfolk's, which is just boring to me. And Webb Pierce, that guy was nuts. Not nuts, but I'm out of time. Webb Pierce, I'll just say this. He's a flashy dude. He had a freaking guitar-shaped pool. I feel like he wouldn't have minded. Of everyone that wouldn't have minded, I kind of feel like he wouldn't have. It's a pop song, but I like it the most of the songs he's released thus far. At least it's not boring. I feel like y'all are going to hate that take, but that's my take. I didn't mention it in the original recording of this video, but I think it's really notable that the Webb Pierce song being sampled here is called There Stands the Glass. It is a song about coping by drinking, and given the fact that Sam Hunt just got a DUI recently, I don't know if this is his kind of tongue-in-cheek way of referencing that in a song about it being hard to forget this girl, but I think it's worth pointing out. Okay, back to 37 seconds for the rest of these, and the first one is Flatland Cavalry, Sober Heart of Mine.
I'll never get to know the sober heart of mine.
You guys know how I feel about Flatland Cavalry. I absolutely adore them as a band. I think Cleto Cordero is a great vocalist and great songwriter, and he wrote this song about alcohol consumption. I think it's a really honest track that is basically saying, if I could, I would stay drunk all the time, but then I'd never get to know this sober heart of mine. And it's sort of a moment of him looking in the mirror and saying, like, I gotta, like, practice being sober in a way. I need to actually take the time to get to know myself while sober. I don't know if he's going through something bigger, but I think it's an honest, cool song. I'll say that. Next up, Zach Bryan, Rest Rose.
I have never died a rose, but I've seen heaven before.
Oh, Zach Bryan. We love Zach Bryan, don't we? Rest Rose is if you liked Deanne, if you liked the singer-songwriter, gravelly voiced nature of Zach Bryan on his kind of breakout album Deanne, you're going to really enjoy Rest Rose, and it has a bit more polish on it. It's got this harmonica sound, it's got a little bit cleaner of a recording, and I enjoy a lot the lyric. It's a very sweet, simple little song. I enjoy the part where the hue of his face is turning rose as he's talking to Rose, and it's just romantic, sweet, great. All right, next up we got Granger Smith. That's why I love Dirt Roads. A lot of you guys ask me to talk about Granger Smith, and I struggle to talk about Granger Smith because I know he has such big fans, and he kind of has this vibe of being like real Texas music. That's what a lot of people say, and yet I don't really see what's so different about his music than a lot of the guys out in Nashville. It feels kind of generic to me. This is a song that at least is a little bit more of an introspective take about why dirt roads matter to him, but I think it's way too dressed up in production, and I just think it doesn't sound like the kind of meditative nature it's trying to communicate, if that makes sense. All right, then we got the Ashley McBryde trilogy of songs. Wow. Okay. One Night Standards is a solid jam. I've talked about it here on the channel. Martha Divine is my favorite from the 3 songs Ashley McBryde has released thus far. It's a cool murder ballad, but it's from the daughter's perspective of her dad cheating. I think that's a cool twist on it. Hang In There Girl is my least favorite of the 3 that have come out, but I very much enjoyed following the music video trilogy. I am wondering whose hands were digging up the guest book at the end of the music videos. Do you know? Because I certainly don't. I'm very, very excited for this album, though. I love Ashley McBryde. Wow, 1 second left again. Next up, we got Hot Country Nights, Asphalt, and Pick Her Up.
That sweet asphalt.
Okay, Hot Country Nights. They're Dierks Bentley's fake 90s cover band, but they're not fake because they have a real record deal. They're bringing back this 90s country sound. I absolutely love the sound of the first 2 singles. Are they stupid? Yes, they're supposed to be stupid. They're supposed to be stupid. Pick Her Up is a kind of rollicking, fun jam. I could hear someone like Alan Jackson singing this back in like 97. And then Asphalt, I actually really love the sound of. I like the steel on it. And I love the opening line, I woke up by the crack of dawn, singing about some woman's butt named Dawn. It's pretty good in a song called Asphalt. Then we got Hailey Whitters, Janice at the Hotel Bar.
Make good love, good company, drink good wine, raise good babies.
Hailey Whitters is someone that I have heard about a lot. I definitely knew of her song 10-Year Town because people would talk about how it's just kind of this anthem of Nashville songwriting. I'm 12 years into a 10-year town. People say it takes 10 years to make it. And I at first was like, wow, this girl can write. Now she has a new song called Janice at the Hotel Bar, co-written, queen of this channel, Lori McKenna. It has such great lyrics about some sage advice from an older woman at the hotel bar who is a simple lady who likes her Walgreens shopping, and she's telling this girl, like, don't get stuck on pills, you can go make a career for yourself, but don't forget to make a good life. It's so down to earth, so Lori McKenna. It makes me very excited to hear what else is coming from Hailey Whitters down the road. Then we got Jon Langston, Drinks.
Doing what she's gonna do tonight, she's getting drinks.
I wish I had more to say about this. This is very similar to how I feel about Granger Smith. Jon Langston Drinks is just, Jon Langston is the artist. Drinks is the name of the song. It's just generic to me. I hate this kind of sound of songs that should be ballads, but they're not. So these kind of like, that's my sound of Nashville radio guitar opening a song. These slow, boring songs that aren't ballads, so they just make them mid-tempo. That's exactly how this song feels to me. Okay, then we got Alexander Ludwig, Let Me Be Your Whiskey.
Let me be your whiskey. You can be
Alexander Ludwig, or Ludwig, I don't know how to say it. He is Kato from The Hunger Games. He's someone in the show Vikings. I recognized him when I was just scrolling through the iTunes Top 100, and I was like, dude, that's that career tribute from District 2 or District 1 or whatever. Who knew that he was trying to do a country career? I guess we could have seen this coming because he was the guy in the band Perry's Gentle on My Mind video, but I guess he has a country career now. I didn't know that, but the song is fine. The song is solid. Let me be your whiskey. It's not the craziest lyric, but basically like, I want you to consume me. It's a fine intro. I don't know what to think yet. Hush. Then we got Chase Rice's album. Yes, I'm talking about a whole album in this time.
Yeah, I'm lonely if you are, if you are, if you are.
The album part 1. Wow. This is such a bombastic, loud pop album. I mean, songs like American Nights feel almost like Tupac Changes, which is confusing to say the least. Forever to Go is definitely my favorite song on here. Definitely the one that sounds the most acoustic. Lonely If You Are just feels like Bachelor clickbait, and I think, I don't know, to me, this album is like so the opposite of my style. It's just too much. 1-800, too much. Then we got another album, Cadillac 3, Hot Fuzz. I'm not gonna lie, I've only listened to this album once through. I did that last night. Cadillac 3, Southern rock trio. Jerry Johnston is the lead singer. He writes songs with everyone in Nashville and has a million hits under his belt. This album is kind of like a little bit cleaned up version of maybe something like Whiskey Myers. Seems like it would be a really fun show to go to live, but it's just repetitive. It's just party song, party song, party song, party song. When it veers from that slightly is when I like it the most. What's the song I liked called? Long After Last Call is the name of that. That's the song I probably enjoy the most. That's the one I think should be the single. On the whole, I think it's pretty extra in its production. Very extra in its production. But I do enjoy the line, it's hard to get into heaven when all you want to do is party like hell. That sums it up pretty well. Next up, we got the Tenille Townes EP. Okay, every freaking album at once.
There's a jersey on the wall in a high school gym in my home.
Tenille Townes EP. You all have heard me talk about Tenille Townes a lot. I enjoy her voice. I think it is reedy. I think it's probably very polarizing. There are a lot of people that probably hate her voice, but Jersey on the Wall has a certain immediacy to it because of that voice. However, I think when it is dressed up in too much production, it really does become kind of annoying to me. And on this EP, Road to the Lemonade Stand, there are moments that I find pretty grating, and like her voice just feels better when it's a lot more stark. I don't know that Jay Joyce is the right producer for her. Okay, then we got Brandy Clark, I'll Be the Sad Song.
Couldn't be your happy song, but at least we had.
Ooh, I really like this song. Basically, Brandy Clark is describing someone and saying that your life is a record. And what she means by that is that there are different phases. You can skip songs. And unless you are the Cadillac 3 and every song is a party song, well, most records have like happy moments, sad moments. And she's saying, I'll be the sad song. It's kind of pitiful. It's kind of sad. Like, I'm willing to just be the song that is like the bad, sad moment of your life just because I want to be with you right now. It's honest, it's cool, I think it's a very good concept. Okay, last song on here, Whiskey Kinda Night by William Michael Morgan.
In these neon lights, it's a whiskey kind of night.
Now, William Michael Morgan was kind of our traditional king in the major label world, and a few years ago he actually parted ways with his major label after Vinyl, I think, was a song that didn't take off. Now he's back. I assume the song is independently released. Couldn't find much about it, but it's called Whiskey Kinda Night. This song's great. It's vibey. It feels like this is the type of music that William Michael Morgan is clearly most interested in making. Thematically, this is a song about how you want different kinds of alcohol at different times. Sometimes you want Jose Cuervo if you're wanting to feel a little frisky. Sometimes you might want wine if you're feeling romantic. But he wants whiskey because he's feeling sad, and he wants to sit in the neon and feel sad. And that's it. That's our last one. That's hard to do. But I think I did it. Let me know your guys' thoughts on these songs. And this is going to be a simple little video. I have some way more elaborate videos in the pipeline, and I just didn't get to film them this week. That freaking light source right there is a skylight. And so if it rains, it's very loud, and it rained all week, which was really annoying for shooting purposes. But I planned out some things that I'm pretty excited about. So you'll see those soon. Let me know your thoughts on these songs. Again, give it a like. Love y'all. Thanks for the love on the Randall King video. I got it undemonetized for those of you asking, so shout out to Warner Music Nashville for being cooperative. I love them for that. And yeah, that's all. Bye.